Shalom, shalom. First things first, I'm going to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. We say, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. We give double honors to our apostle elders, which are the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and to you, hopeful elect on the four corners of the planet Earth, that's pushing, that's fighting, that's moving towards the goal of salvation. We're in the time of the end, 2021, which is the year of hastening the coming of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. And it's seeing itself to be that. Pulling up the live stream right now. Make sure everything is good. As you can see, the title of the lesson today is the title came from a live stream the other day. I actually did this video, but I couldn't upload it. So something happened to, the actual, the title came from a live stream. Let me mute this. Hey, shalom to you out there on the comment board too. Y'all about you, But yeah, I tried to upload the video and it didn't do it. So I guess the spirit wants me to do it live. So here we are today. So we say call hello and Yahweh for allowing this lesson to come together. Lord willing, it's edifying, and Lord willing, we gain motivation from this. Because I had to do it because once I started diving into some of the information and some of the precepts, it's exactly right, man. Well, the Israelites won the lottery, okay? And why do I say that? We won the greatest lottery of all time, which is the lottery for Yahweh Shai's love, okay? That's what we're at the time now, and we're seeing the fruits of it. Because Yahweh Shai sacrificing himself was set up by the Father to bring us back, okay? So that's where we're at now. So what we're seeing is the culmination of us being put in order in front of these people's faces. That's why it says David said it. He said he prepared a table for me in the midst of mine enemies. Okay. So let's jump right into it. The first part we're gonna actually define what the word lottery means. Okay. The word lottery means a drawing of lots, which prizes are distributed to the winners among persons buying a chance. And what was our chance? When did we actually buy into this? When in the time of Moses, when the Father told Moses to tell the Israelites that what he will be our power and we will be his people. That was our chance at salvation. That was a contract, because what did the Father say? If you do this, I will give you this. If you do this, I'm gonna give you this. All right. So let's just go ahead and let's pull it up real quick. This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. Okay. And it says, and it shall come to pass that thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. That's him choosing us. Okay. That's him setting up that chance. Okay. But it was always, we were always chosen, but through a process of time, we had to be set up where Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which will be Jacob changed to Israel, which is the 12 tribes of Israel, which is the progenitors of the promise. And it was all set up, but we were chosen from the foundation of the earth. Okay. But this was the chance that you could pinpoint to say, okay, when was the establishment of that chance? This was the Father giving us the opportunity to what? Enter into that first covenant. But the first covenant was not, we weren't meant to come in at the first covenant. We were meant to come in at the second covenant. That's why it said the Most High made a new covenant with us, which is just a refreshing of the original covenant. Okay. So let's go back into the word lottery. And it says what? Read it one more time. A drawing of lots in which prizes are distributed to the winners among persons buying a chance. And lots, we all know that lots is very a part of the scriptures. Okay. So let's look at the word etymology, because the word lottery comes from the word lot. Okay. Let's go down here to etymology.com or etymon.com. It says lottery, 1956, arrangement for a award of prizes by chance among those buying tickets. Okay. Every nation didn't get a ticket. Okay. Every nation did not receive a ticket from the Lord. That's why the ticket was the promises of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. From Italian, lotteria, from lotto, lot, portion. See? So the word lottery means lot, portion share. So we are the Most High's share. When we say lottery, the Most High's lot, portion, and share fell on us. We belong unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And how do we prove that? How do if somebody comes up and asks you how can you prove that you're that the Israelites is the lot of the Most High's inheritance? It's easy, man. These are the precepts that started to come out, man. This is Deuteronomy 32 and verse 9, a very well-known precept. It says Deuteronomy 32 and verse 9, for the Lord's portion, the Lord's lottery is his people. See that? Because when we go to etymon, the word lottery means lot, portion, share. So the Lord's lottery, okay, for the Lord's portion, his share, is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance, the lottery. Jacob, Yaquab, is the lottery of the Most High. That's his portion, that's his share. See? And it says he found him in a desert land and in a waste hollow wilderness. He led him about. He instructed him and kept him as the apple of his eye. That's why knowing who's the winner of everybody does not win the lottery. Okay? Let's be real here. Does everybody win the lottery? No. You have somebody that buys a ticket. You may have millions of people that buy a ticket, but only one person can win that lottery. Okay? One person can get drawn at a time. So the Israelites is the ones that was drawn in this lottery. We can call it the lottery of creation. Okay? We are the ones that won. So how that's like saying somebody won the prize or won the lottery. You walk up to the lottery place and say, I'm here to claim my lottery winnings. They're gonna look at you and ask you, where's your ticket? Where's your ticket? What is the ticket? The ticket is the covenant. So you cannot come into this lottery or come into the inheritance of that covenant unless you were originally a part of that covenant. You originally had that ticket to cash it in. So when the Lord has redeemed us and asked us, what ticket is he asking? For the original ticket from the promise from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and then that transcends to the Israelites in the wilderness with Moses. So that's how it works. That the lottery means that we are the ones that's promised to inherit the kingdom of heaven. That is the main lottery ticket. That's the winner. That's the prizes. Because what comes with the kingdom of heaven? It comes with peace. It says there remaineth a rest for Israel. All right. So let's jump right here. This is the precept. This is the precept of Deuteronomy 32 and verse 9. It's Ezekiel 16. It's one of my favorite scriptures, man. This right here says a lot. Okay. This is the book of Ezekiel 16 and verse. Let's start at 3. It says, and say, thus saith the Lord unto Jerusalem. This is him speaking unto his people. Okay. It says, thus saith the Lord power unto Jerusalem, thy birth and thy nativity is of the land of Canaan. That's when we went into the land of Canaan. Okay, Canaan, where we went into the land of Canaan. Okay, that's when we set up our nativity. Nativity means birth. Okay, let's go into that word real quick, just to, so we can get some understanding on it. Okay, the word there for nativity is maladah, if I'm not mistaken. Kindred, birth, offspring, relative, kindred, birth. So the birth was in Canaan when we became a nation, because that's when because a nation becomes a nation by what? Taking over other nations. That's how a nation builds up their kingdom, by taking down other nations and establishing their land. That's why the Father said that we have wells that we did not dig. We have vineyards that we did not plant. The Father gave that land to us by the way of what? The curses that was fell upon Ham, okay? Which transformed to Canaan, okay? And it says, verses Ezekiel 16 and 3 again. It says, and say, thus saith the Lord power unto Jerusalem, thy birth and thy nativity is of the land of Canaan. Thy father was an Amorite and thy mother a Hittite. Okay, that's going into those nations that we conquered to establish the land of Israel. Okay, verse 4. For as it says, and as for thy nativity in the day thou was born, thy navel was not cut. Okay, neither was thou washed in water to suckle thee, and thou was not salted, because they would wrap babies in salt. Okay, when they first come out, okay, they would wrap a baby in salt and put like cloths around them. If you brothers read the commentary on this right here, it'll explain it a little bit more. It says, not swaddled at all. None eyes pitied thee to do any of these unto thee. So no one comforted us. Okay. It says to have compassion upon thee, but thou was out in thy open field. It says, but thou was cast out in an open field in the loathing of thy persons in the day that thou was born. So we pretty much was, nobody wanted us. That's why you read that the Most High did not choose us because we were mightier than the nations. We were smaller. Okay. This is verse 6. It says, and when I pass by thee, this is the Most High. Okay. This is the giving us the laws, statutes, and commandments, setting up judges. Okay. And when I passed by thee, I saw thee polluted in thy own blood. And I said unto thee, thou, Salakit, I said unto thee when thou was in thy blood, live. That's because blood is defilement. That's why it says you have to cook the blood out of the meat. Okay. And it says blood live. And how did we live? When we gave the law, statutes, and commandments, he established us as his people. That's how we live. Yea, I said unto thee when thou was in thy blood, live. Okay, so that's how we became the portion of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. When he brought us out of our filthiness, and then he's doing it again. Just like right now with Ezekiel 37, the valley of dry bones, that's another way of us being refreshed by Yahweh Shem Yahushai and this truth. Okay, that's how we're getting that refreshing. So let's go into some of these precepts to prove the point of lottery. This is Ezekiel 34 in verse 9. Oh, we already read. Let's jump to Amos. No, we ain't pulled this yet. It's Ezekiel 34 and verse 9. And it says, and he said, if now I have found grace in thy sight, O Lord, let my Lord, I pray thee, go among us, for it is a stiff-necked people, and pardon our iniquity and our sin. So the Lord has always forgave us. And what you see happening now is that Father doing it again by what? This truth. By Yahushua's sacrifice, by sending us the Comforter. The Comforter is likened unto a judge. Just like the Lord will set up judges, he sent up physical judges, and he sent a spiritual judge to help us. That's that Comforter, which was brought to us by Yahushua's sacrifice, which is what? The truth, wisdom, and understanding that we have today. The unlocking of the seals. Okay? And pardon our iniquity and our sin, and take us from, it says, and take us for thine inheritance, thy portion, thy lot. Okay, so that's what we're being brought back. That's that lottery. And just like if you hit the lottery, you get riches. So that's what the Father's finna give us. He's giving us the spiritual riches now. That's why it says in Revelations, thou art rich. How are we rich? By the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that is given to us. It says to get a possession, acquire, inherit, possess. Take a possession, inherit. And then what do we go back to lottery? Portion. Okay? We are the Lord's portion, his possession. That's why these other nations can't come into this blessing, because they didn't win that lottery. They were not the Lord's lot, man. The lot did not fall on Moab. The lot did not fall on Ammon. The lot did not fall on any of these other nations. The lot fell on Israel. This is Amos 3 and verse 2. And it says, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. Now this verse should make more sense. Why did the Father say that I've only chosen you? I've only known you. The lot fell on Israel. Okay, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's why it says, can two walk together except they be agreed? We're not. What agreement is that? How are we agreed with the Father? By the way of the covenant. That's how we agreed with the Father. These nations were not in that covenant. They didn't join in that covenant. So how are they going to be able to walk with us in that covenant they were never a part of, man? It says, can two walk together except they be agreed? And we can't. The Lord ain't walking with these other nations. They see it now. Look at the planet Earth. Does not the earth have the scriptures? Do they not print the Bible off? Do they not so-called print the Bible off every year? And don't they break every law constantly? So how they the people of God, man? How they the chosen, especially Amalek, man? Amalek is having gay parades in the land of the Lord. This is 1 Corinthians 8 and verse 3. It says, but if any man love Yahweh, the same is known of him. So how do the Father knows us because he knows we love him, even though we go off. That's why Paul said, he said, there's no good thing in my flesh. So there's no good thing in this flesh, but it says the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. The spirit loves Yahweh Shem Yahshai. The nation of Israel's spirit attaches to the Lord. That's why it says we do the law unknowingly, man. That's why Jakes, even in their wickedness, will still do things that are in the law, that pertaineth to the law. Why? Because our spirit loves the Father, man. That's why we follow the Father's words. That's how we show that we do love him. So once we follow his words 100%, he's gonna return to us with man. I can't even tell you, man. It's gonna be something else. It's gonna be truly something else. That's why we pray and hope to be able to witness what's getting ready to happen, man. All right, let me pull this. This is gonna be an apocrypha. Let me pull this real quick. Okay, here we go. I still got them pulled up. This is the book of this is 2nd Ezra 3 and verse 34. I'm gonna read it down on I'm gonna read it here. This is 2nd Ezra 3 and let's start at verse 33. It says, and yet their reward appeareth not. Let me start at verse 31. It says, and I do not remember how this way may be left. Are they then of Babylon better than they of Zion? And that's the modern day Babylon you see today is America, man. Okay. And it says, verse 32, or is there any other people that knoweth thee besides Israel? Because the prophets knew this in the ancient world. They didn't assume that everybody could join into the covenant. They knew that there was a separation between these other nations and Yahweh Shem Yahshai and us as a people. That's why he said, don't join the ways of these nations. Don't go after their gods. Don't do what they do. You're a holy people. You're a separate people. Don't go after their ways. Okay? And this is verse 32. Or is there any other people that knoweth thee besides Israel? Or what generation have so believed thy covenant as Jacob? So no other nation has believed this words besides Jacob. That's how you know we love him. Verse 33, and yet their reward appeareth not. What's the reward? The kingdom of heaven. All right, where we sit in thrones judging the planet Earth. Read Psalms, the 2nd chapter, where it says, what? Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance in the uttermost parts of the earth. It says, and yet their reward appeareth. It says, yet their reward appeareth not, and their labor hath no fruit. For I have gone here and there through the heathen, and I see that they flow in wealth and think not upon thy commandments. So these people don't worry about the Yahweh Shem Yahshai's words. Verse 34, weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance, and theirs also that dwell the world. And so shall thou name nowhere be found but in Israel, man. So that's how you know, because we are joined to Yahweh Shem Yahshai spiritually, and we're going to be joined physically when the Lord changes us and changes our bodies, man. Okay? That's what's going to be the fulfillment of the full blessing in the new covenant. That's why I said he's going to put the laws in our inward parts. So he's going to refresh that same covenant that he had. That's like somebody saying you went and cashed your lottery ticket in and it might have expired, but you still have the winning ticket. So they say, you know what? We're just going to refresh this number and give you your winnings, man. Okay? So that's what we getting ready to take place now. Yahweh Shem Yahshai is getting ready to redeem us and set us up on a high level, man. This is Sirach 50 and verse 23. And it says, he grants us joyfulness of heart, and that peace may be in our days in Israel forever. So that's what peace is coming to us. It's not coming to the planet Earth, man. Peace ain't coming to the planet Earth because the earth is set for judgment. It's got to be cleansed, man. It has to be cleansed. There's so much wickedness happening around here, man, with GMOs and chemtrails that has to be cleansed. This is 1 Peter 4:17. It says, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it first begin in us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh?" Okay, so that's why we're getting set up. The Lord is judging us, getting us right, and then he's going to what? Set us up in the kingdom of heaven, which is the land of Israel. And we're going to be ruled under what? Yahushai, King David, and the 12. And then it's going to go down. And then the other nations are going to be ruled by us. They're going to learn of the ways of Yahweh Yahushai through us, because we're his representation on the planet Earth, man. No other people can be in that stead. Just like only the high priest could only go into the holies of holies, man. You can't just have everybody run into the holies of holies. That's out of order, man. This is Ephesians 1:4. Now I'm gonna close on this one. It says, "According as he hath chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love." So this is all love, man. The things you see happening to us today is the love of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. All right. If he says him that spareth the rod spoileth the child, man. So the Father beat us to give us what? That we should not die, man. All right. Because we did die, but he redeemed us and brought us back to life, man. All right. So like the title of this video says, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to read this one more time because this is a beautiful precept to end on, man, because this sets the whole tone. Ephesians 1:4, "According as he hath chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy, separate, and without blame before him in love." So we knew what we would be. The Father knew everything that you see today happening. The Father knew it would take place, man. All right. The Father knew it would take place. He didn't have any guesses, and he still chose us. He still gave us that the honor of being his people, knowing how far we would fall, man. That's how you got to know and give graces and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, because it ain't us. Pride cannot enter into this, man, because you can't go win the lottery and be like, "I knew it, I got it." No, it's a gift, man. This is a holy gift of us being joint heirs with Yahweh Shah, man. Okay, and Yahweh Shah is getting ready to get his paycheck, man. He's getting ready to get that full compensation. All right. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I say Barak Yahweh Shah for allowing me to make the video. I tried to do it the other way. Live stream was the way the Lord wanted it. So Lord willing, this is edifying. And I say shalom to you, Akim and Akwak on the comment board, and that listen, that are gonna watch the video. And like it says, take good cheer, and that we have won the lottery, man. And we getting ready to get a payment, man. Oh, and like it says in the last video, we're gonna make money. We ain't have to worry about riches. Riches are a low level, man. All right, we're getting ready to put on a high octane level, man. So with that, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kwakadash, and I say Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai, Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai, Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai, Bashim Kwakadash. Till next time, keep faith, keep fighting, hold on to it. Hold on to your ticket, man. It's getting ready to be cashed in. Shalom.